Hello, everybody. My name is Sister Lee Thrower, and that's right, I'm back. I'm not dead, I'm actually here. You may recognize me as the content creator and video maker and all around moron that used to be on the social media space about 2 months ago and then dropped off the face of the earth unexpectedly and without warning and stopped posting on social media and kind of was really horrible about interacting with his friends and barely saw his wife and yeah. But I'm back now. I wanted to make this video just to let you all know what's been going on in the background, talk a little bit about the future. Let's get into it.
I'm sorry, Danny.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm terribly sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
First off, apologies. As much as I can joke around and be sarcastic about this past stretch of time, I do owe all of you an apology. The last thing I made was a video stream in which I talked about future plans and things I was going to do, and then I dropped off the face of the earth. And that's not okay. You guys may recall that I had been taking a couple of technical related classes in further exploration of something to do with my non-streaming professional career. Those classes got unexpectedly hard, and I fell into a sort of, okay, I just have to get through today. Okay, I just have to get through today. And it turns out if you get into that mindset with enough time, with enough repetition, I should say, then 2 months goes by, 3 months go by, and you've barely spoken to anyone, and you think, oh god, where did the time go? Oh my god, I miss streaming. Oh my god, I haven't made a video in a while. I'm not saying it was right of me to do that, but that was the way that my brain chose to survive the difficulty of those classes. I need to own up to the fact that that was not okay of me to do. I apologize. I'm sorry to all of you. Let's talk a little bit about the future and what the future of the channel is going to look like, because as the purpose of this video is, I am back. We got a lot of plans, a lot of things I am so jacked about getting to create, and I want to tell you about some of them. Some of the plans. Some.
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
Some of the plans are things that you guys technically already know about. In that last stream that I had made, we had talked about a couple of things. The series on Assassin's Creed is still moving forward. I have developed a new, or I've modified a new streaming overlay set and a couple of graphics for that in service of developing that into something that looks nice enough to actually show. I have been taking a little bit of time to do that, but that will be getting off the ground hopefully soon. In addition to that, as we had discussed, the plan is still the same for the Video Game Therapist. That will be moving strictly over to YouTube. Nothing's really changed about my concerns about the series when it was on Twitch. There was too much dead time in between the moments of therapeutic analysis, and with a YouTube video, I'm able to cut a lot of that out, give you guys a much more compact product, which I think will be more entertaining in the long run.
But wait! There's more!
So, those things you guys already know about. Let's talk about technically two projects that are still moving forward that you guys haven't heard about. You guys may remember that I once was a part of this streaming team called the Steam Dragons. Enunciation is important. Steam Dragons did have to disband about a year or so ago due to some complicated reasons that I'm not really going to go into right now. We did have to disband. However, we are getting our feet back under us. We are getting back into the swing of things. A lot of the old team members have come back, and we're getting back in fighting shape. I was actually on a live stream about 2 weeks ago for Mindful Gaming, which is coming back. First Thursday of the month. Second Thursday of the month. Mindful Gaming is back over on the XP Crunch Media Twitch channel. want to enunciate that to make sure that everybody hears that properly. The XP Crunch Media Twitch channel is where that will be. The panel is largely the same as what it was before. It's the same idea, mental health analysis of not just video games, but also anime and a lot of things in the online space. The show we already did was great. You can check out the previous footage. I think that's up on the XP Crunch Media Twitch page. I think you can see that past footage. But that will be rolling on, and we are exploring some new opportunities for that panel show. Those I can't quite get into just yet because we're still trying to put those together. But interesting things are happening. The fourth Monday of every month, I also want to let you guys know that I will be a part of the Dragon's Lair XP Crunch Media Twitch stream. I think that's the official title. If not, that's what the official title is now. Fourth Monday of the month, all of the Steam Dragons streaming team will be getting together for a team stream just to hang out, have fun, talk a little bit. Maybe we talk about what's going on in the season. We talk a little bit about what each of us is creating. And I hope you guys can make it to those streams. Those are especially important to me because it is so motivating as a creator to be around the kind of people that have been on this team with me. They are phenomenal creators. They are wildly funny, hugely entertaining people. And I cannot stress enough how good it feels to be around creators like that. So I do hope you guys can join and not just check me out, but check out their individual creations and their projects and what they're working on. You won't be disappointed.
Okay, that's enough.
So we've got all this that is going on, or that will be going on in the future. There are a couple of projects that are still in the percolating stage. I can't get into those right now, but rest assured that I do have some interesting ideas, some different things I want to try. We'll have to see how those goes. I don't want to make any false promises right now about what those are going to be because knowing me, they could change drastically at the last minute, and then that's not fair to all of you. So, those projects are in the future. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys can see by how energetic I am right now that I actually am really jacked to be able to get back into this. Not being able to create has made me really feel awful. I miss it. I love doing this. If I had my way, I would do nothing but this 24/7 every day. And to go so long without it just really felt horrid. But we're back now. We're going to leave the past in the past, and we're going to look forward to these great projects and these wonderful opportunities. I hope you all can join us for those. Before we close out the video, I do want to give a couple of shout outs here to a couple of people. First and foremost, to my wife, darling wifey thrower. As I had kind of mentioned at the first 10 seconds of the video, I kind of dropped off the face of the planet, and that's not just to you guys here in the online space. There was a section of time where between working full time and taking these classes and studying and doing the extra reading and the practice and the homework and the projects and all this good stuff, I saw my wife for maybe 30 minutes a day. And darling that she is, she said, absolutely, you need to do this. You need to go for this. You want to explore this as part of your career. We're going to do this. Just get through the classes. We'll be okay. And having that kind of support was phenomenal. It did mean the world to me. So thank you to Wifey Thrower. Second shout out has to go to Mitchell. Mitchell has, of course, not been here technically since day one, but he might as well have been. Mitchell has been a phenomenal support. I know none of you guys are privy to this, but I will be completely upfront with all of you. Mitchell's been a phenomenal friend, probably more so than I deserved at times. There were stretches of days where he would send me 1, 2, 3, 4 text messages, and due to being as occupied as I was, I didn't respond. But he never really let that stop him. And the times I was able to respond, he was fully there for it, and giving that friendship and that companionship was a large part of how I was able to get through these classes, at least semi sane. Cannot thank him enough for that, so thank you, Mitchell. Third shout out, we don't talk about her enough. Scorpy, longtime viewer. I don't know if you guys have been on the Sisterly Thrower Discord server. But Scorpy is single-handedly propping that server up on her own. I have been horrible about doing anything with that server. I do have some plans in mind to change that and to tinker with things on there. But so far, I've done nothing with it, and Scorpy has been posting and has been trying to keep that up on her own. I did not ask her to do this. I am deeply, deeply appreciative that she has. But she did this completely without asking, completely without prompting. So we thank you, Scorpy. Final shout out goes to what I will call the unnamed audience members.
And I love you, random citizen.
For being as small of a content creator as I am, and I know I'm definitely on the really, really, really tiny side, a surprising number of people reached out to me over these past months, weeks. And the messages were some of the sweetest things that I've ever read, especially given the content of the messages. Hey, how are you doing? Haven't seen you go live for a while. Miss watching you. Thank you for all the streams and videos you did do. You really helped me get through COVID. You were really entertaining. You really helped me laugh. Things like this. I got all of these messages that were so incredibly sweet. And looking at all of this, my God, I was going to come back to creating anyway, but just to put that extra oomph behind that, just to put that extra kick behind it, saying, my God, I have to go back to this. Because more than anything, more than the laughs that I have or the opportunity that this job allows for me to be creative, more than any of that, I've always wanted to make a positive impact for people. To put something out there in the wild, like a stream or a video, is kind of scary because you don't know what people are going to think, and you're doing it with the best of intentions to be entertaining, to help people laugh, or just to help people pass the time. And these kind of really heartwarming, really touching messages are that reassurance that I'm able to do that. That is so incredibly motivating. And to each of you, and I'm not trying to like push anybody into the shadows. I just didn't know if anybody actually wanted their names shared. So we're gonna just call them the unnamed audience members who did reach out to me. Thank you all so much. It is incredibly touching to receive messages like that. I appreciate every single one of you. I am it feels a little hollow to say this because I know I've said this to all of you before, but I really am fighting tooth and nail to get back into this. This brings so much meaning to my life. I really feel like this is what I was meant to do. And I will never promise that I'm a perfect person. I will probably still screw things up in the future. But rest assured that you and this online space and being able to create will always have the best of my intentions to continue to make exciting things, to have great friends, great projects, a whole lot of laughs, and knowing me of more than your daily recommended amount of stupidity. I hope you all can join. I hope you all can check out these new projects with me. Help us build this into something even better than it already is. Appreciate every single one of you. I'm looking forward to it. And I'll see you all in the next video stream. I'll see you all in the next thing. Until next time. Thanks, everybody.